Leo, good morning and happy. Good morning, Leo. Good morning and happy Saturday. How are you, Leo? So as you can see up on the screen up here, 1 to 15. I'm going to pick two numbers with that machine over there. We'll do the first one and then the second one halfway through the video, and that'll comparison to what question it is that you get. So Alexa, pick me a number between 1 and 15.
This might answer your question. Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 8.
8, Leo. So you get what you need to know.
Go into incredibly descriptive details of the story so we all know.
Oh, yes.
As if you don't already know. Is it a no that you're looking for, or a yes? Are you dealing with a Libra or a 2 or a Sarah or someone that's very sassy? Let's see. Lucy, also Lucifer, Capricorn maybe, and maybe a Gemini. Leo. What is it that Leo needs to know? Anything that they really want to know? Well, you want to know that someone's very argumentative. Okay, you could have life path 5, Sagittarius, Taurus, and also more than likely not speaking to the person because of an argument. Okay, so I think you probably already know that. So somebody around you is very argumentative. Okay, now I'm not going to cover it up and sugarcoat it. Okay, sugar tits. It could be you and it could be the other person. I don't mind. But what you've got here is that someone that does love to argue and then also play very childish games and stop speaking most of the time. So at the moment you're more than likely bickering. I'm also hearing Rebecca also. So you've got waiting, an investment of money and a job maybe, or the name Rob or Robin or Roberts or Rachel or Ricky. Anybody's got R in their name. Struggling at work. Okay, so we're going to look at a few questions, things that I've got here. So someone here is very much struggling around their work. Okay, they're also not speaking to someone. Now, I don't know if that's not at all or just some of the time. But if it's just some of the time, it's because of the 5 of Wands. If it's all of the time, it's because of the 5 of Wands. So someone's pushed it to the point of now, like, you're really not showing that much interest, are you? And you're like, well, to be honest with you, no. Do you blame me for not showing too much interest? If you're going to have a go at me all the time, then, you wonder why I'm really not showing you that much interest. Okay, so there might be something that's also going on around someone's work here, where work is very difficult and people are really not showing that much interest. Okay, and I'm really not interested. So let's see. Because this could be tarot reading and stuff like that, right? But it can be because I'm picking up a message of like, I'm really not that interested. Let's see. Leo, what's going on? What does Leo need to know? What does Leo need to know for me pushes? So there is a relationship here, more than likely, but you get a 5 again. You see, someone is trying to control and maintain their anger, which means they can be internally angry, okay, or externally angry, and then trying to suppress it to not be so angry. But this is a chain of events that constantly happens. It's like a domino train, really, or the name Donna or Dominic or D or Dan or Danielle, or anybody's got D in their name. Okay, not saying it's them or Emily, Melissa, Maria, Michael, Jackson, Julian, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine, Jack. I'm not saying it's them. I'm not here to blame people. What I'm saying is that this is an outburst of emotion, and then this is suppressing it in order to be good again, and then bad again. It's like a spoiled child that's being bad. 1 minute they're bad, Michael Jackson, and then the next minute they're good, and then the next minute it's bad, and then it's good, and then it's bad. And it might be what you need to know is that this is something that somebody needs to look at, is arguments. Why keep causing so many arguments and causing rifts when we're in a commitment, we're in a relationship, and you are more like Jekyll and Hyde, Jackie. But 1 minute you're okay, the next minute you're not okay. Then you are okay, then you're not okay. Then you wonder why I'm not speaking to you. Then I start speaking to you, we start getting on, and then all of a sudden we're not getting on. Then we are, and then we're not. And it's like this, oh God, I'm so bored of all of these games. Can't you play a different one? Like, change the record, do something different. Okay. Let's see. I'm changing my record, Leo. I've actually got another job. I'm not going to tell too much about it because if I do get it, I'm going to be vlogging it. Yay. Doing something different for a little while. Still going to keep the channel going, obviously. But yeah, I'm looking for another job. People are not interested in tarot anymore. So my external environment is calling me to get a job. Let's see. But it's in this town where I live, which is good. Let's see. Leo. What do they need to know? So again, this is like this breakup, makeup again. So, searching for Alice, looking down a dark rabbit hole, always looking for answers to why it may be the other person's fault. Never looking internally at oneself, okay? Always looking for an answer, which can mean I'm always looking for 5, an argument. So if this is not a message, it's a thought or a feeling from someone. Why are you always looking to irritate me and cause arguments by getting angry? Because getting angry at me does not help the scenario. So stop getting so wound up. Stop getting so angry. Stop playing mind games. Stop manipulating me to be who you actually are with and want to be with. Stop keep causing arguments. Why are you always doing that? Because I'm always looking. Yeah, at what? You. Yeah, why are you always looking at me? Pay attention to yourself, not me. Stop trying to get my attention by attention seeking by doing stupid shit. Because if you're going to keep doing stupid shit, then I'm going to pay attention to myself. Yeah, but I want some attention. I can't help that, Dave. Okay? I keep waiting on you to stop doing this. What are you waiting on? You to stop being a 5. Well, I am a 5, so that's you love me, don't you? Not when you're doing that. Well, that's who I am. Well, that's who I am. Right? So it's kind of like that. Well, why are you with me then? Kind of like feeling, right? Here. So let's see. Why is this 5 of Wands here? For what Leo needs to know. Because what you need to know, you see, is Sagittarian energy for me, but Aries, Leo, or Sagittarian. But if it is Sag, it might mean that this person's a life path 5. Life path 5, that would put them at Sagittarius, Taurus, okay, here, in this card, 5s, right? So there's conflict. Because there's this 1 minute you're all right and then you want center of attention. And if I'm not giving you center of attention, because Sagittarians love center of attention. I know loads of them, okay, without going too much detail into my own life also. But I've got to be careful of people watching. But like, you know, here, this is center of attention, okay? You always want to be center of attention. And when you don't get center of attention, you start doing this. Why do you keep doing this? So what do I need to know? Your person thinks you're a spoiled little child. Tell me if any of you out there don't, right? That doesn't keep acting like a child, okay? So, like, 1 minute you're okay, you want center of attention, and then I'm giving you attention, and then you stop giving me attention, and then I wonder why you're not giving me attention. I mean, does a person have ADD? If they have attention deficit disorder, then it says it on the tin, Dave. Why are you not giving me any attention? Well, 1, because I might have ADHD, and if I do, then attention is something that I don't give you constantly. But why do you constantly need that attention from me? Why do you always need that? Because every time you act like this, okay, every time you act like that, that's attention seeking. So stop trying to seek for approval of my attention when I don't want to give you it, or whether I do. Okay, so because your condition of belief of 5 means if a relationship doesn't go my way, then I start getting in my own way, and then I feel, why don't you want to come over, you know, towards me? Why don't you want to come my way? Who does with a 5? Anybody? Right. So what you need to know is that is what someone's thinking. Right, so let's hope you don't get what are their thoughts and feelings, because that's what you need to know. They're sick and tired and to death of the 5s, okay, the fights, okay. Like I said in the last reading, get in the ring with Mike Tyson. Anybody want to get in the ring with Mike? Anybody? No. So why argue? Because they're very minor cards, okay. It can be over the most simplest thing, and before you know it, boom, someone's gone up in your face, and you're like, wow. Like, wow. Is that how you want to speak to people? Do you want to be treated that way? Because if you treat me this way, then you obviously like to be treated that way by others. No, I don't. I don't want anybody talking to me like that. So why do you talk to me like that? Right? So that's how someone thinks. So, Alexa, pick me a number between 1 and 15.
This might answer your question. Here's a number between 1 and 15. It's 3.
3. What did we get? Could be dealing with the Pisces. What to focus on and do, what not to focus on. So you've got 8, which is Leo and Aquarian, so they could have that in their chart somewhere. You've also got 3, which is a Pisces to me. And then you've got 8, 9, 10, 11, where Libra could be present somewhere for some of you here. So you've got number 3. What should Leo focus? See, you've got the Tower coming out, right? So somebody here keeps focusing on endings. But this is also a stick of dynamite. This is someone's temper. They keep focusing on, or making me focus on your temper, whoever it is that's got the temper. There's normally not 2 people with bad tempers, because you normally get a submissive and aggressive and submissive. Someone that always has to, like, avoid the Tower. Okay, avoiding the Tower is someone that has a big anger problem that flips their Lydia, okay? Flips their Aunt Lydia, okay? Aunt Lydia was a narcissist in the film, or whatever that was, right? So the Tower. So keep getting so angry, you or the other person here, okay? Looking for a reason to push someone's button to get a reaction, like Jackson, but why do you keep pushing my buttons to get a reaction? Why do you always do that? Why do you always act that way to get a reaction out of me? Because that's control. That's narcissistic energy, okay? Pushing people's buttons for arguments all of the time, okay? Trying to control other people, trying to control things to go my way, and if it doesn't, I start getting angry, being a Karen. Okay, so what should Leo focus on? But these will be do's or don'ts. So the Queen of Cups. So I did say some of you could be dealing with a 3 that would be a Pisces, okay? So you've got what to focus on. Well, loving them and not having a go at them. Like, why do people need to have a go at the person that they love? Why do you do that? Or why do people do that? Because this Queen of Cups is very loving and very caring, but at the same time can also be very aggressive, depending. Okay. It's like a Jekyll and Hyde energy. So what should Leo focus on? Money? So you got the Ace, no, I'm sorry, I thought it was Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Wands. So masturbation, this is 100% it. I mean, what do you want me to say? You know, this is Harry Potter and the lost realm of Robin here. But like Robin red breasts, or focus on your breasts or something, or focus on my breasts. But like, yeah, focus on doing things together that make you feel good, whatever that is that makes you feel good. If sex is a problem, stop focusing on sex, okay? Because obviously if there's a problem with that, then stop focusing on it, right? But this is also about focusing on things that you can do that you both enjoy, okay? That you both enjoy. Creativity. You know, you see, if you get a person that has ADD and they're hyper-focused, okay, hyper-focused, then you don't want to interrupt a person when they're hyper-focused. Yeah, because that's creativity, okay? You seem to be lost in your creativity. That's when they're at their best. Here. Leo, what should they focus on? What should Leo focus on? So, Page of Cups, friends maybe? Friends instead of relationship all the time? I don't know, because the Page of Cups is very hesitant of whether to speak to someone or not, you see. So the 8 of Cups is also focusing on when are you coming over? Why are you not coming over, right? Why do you not always want to come over towards the 7, which is my house, my home? Why don't you ever want to come over to here? Because every time I do come over, or I don't come over, 8 of Cups in reverse, you start getting pissed off and angry because I can't make it, because I'm working, or I'm working late, or I just don't want to come over, okay? But you always seem to get angry when I do, and then when I don't. So what do? There's nothing that I can, because if I do, you get angry, and if I don't, you start asking me questions of why am I not coming over, and then maybe question oneself of why are they not doing that. See, this is the why stage of children. But why can't you? But why won't you? But why do you? Okay, so what it's saying to focus on is oneself. Okay, but focus on the good stuff and not the bad stuff. Stop focusing on when they're coming over. When are you not coming over? Why are you and then you're not? And like the time, and like obsessing about the distance between you guys of when you're coming and when you're not coming. So don't focus on that, okay? Because that's never really good. Because if a person can't make it here, because this can be being late. 8 of Cups in reverse is that I'm always late. If a person has ADD, they find it very difficult, because time is completely irrelevant to a person with ADD, because they forget. Okay, very much so. Because they can forget to eat for sometimes. They can actually forget to eat. Some people can actually forget to swallow, and they can hold water in their mouth for an hour at a time, and they actually forget to swallow. Some, depending on what you're forgetting to swallow, Leo. But like, because bullshit is very difficult to be able to swallow, right? You know what I mean? But like here, it's they might be late because they can also forget to stop eating. That's why they can have an eating disorder. Because they eat and they don't get full, and they continue to eat and eat and eat and eat and eat, and actually forget to stop eating that I'm actually full, because they don't feel it. Okay, so time is whack with a person. Okay, so this is saying, why are you not? Why are you late? When can you? When can't you? Why don't you? Why do you? So it's saying don't focus on that. Okay, that's what it's saying don't do. What should Leo focus on to help this scenario is the lovers. Is not stop being in denial of the fact that you don't love each other. Okay, you do love each other, okay, but this is more of I love to hate you kind of energy. It's an erasure. I love to hate you at times, but why do you hate me at times? Is that because I'm around you all the time? Or is that because I'm not around you all the time? Like, what is it? Is it because you won't stay over, or you don't stay long? Is it because you can't sit still long enough and you don't want to be around me 24/7, but you want your own life as well as mine? So this is like a casual relationship. This is not a marriage, because if it is a marriage, then these people are just arguing in the marriage. But like, this is like, well, I can see you now and again. It's probably better if we do that, because when we're with each other all the time, all we do is argue anyway when I'm with you. And when I'm not with you, you're pretty much getting in an argument anyway. So you need to calm the fuck down, because now, okay, what I'm supposed to focus on, or what you or I to sort this out, is not keep focusing on why I'm not doing things, okay, and focusing on me all the time, and why are you not coming over tonight? Why are you not coming over next week? What is the reason for that? You know, there's obviously a reason, but why are you not telling me it? Well, I am telling you it, because the beginning part of the reading was number 8, okay? So it basically showed their feelings and their emotions of like, you're very argumentative and you wonder why I don't want to come over, because when I do, when we spend too much time with one another, you're constantly arguing with me. And if I don't come over, you blame me for why I'm not, or if I'm late. So what the hell do I do? What do we do? Well, for the beginning, stop blaming me. Okay, stop having a go at me. Okay, enjoy life. Enjoy who you're with. Keep trying to change the person that I am. Okay, you don't try to change a person by saying no or yes. It's by having a go at them because they're not doing something that you want them to do. Vice versa. Don't matter. That's the only time conflict ever really arises, is when someone is doing something that the other doesn't agree with. But it's not your life, even though you're married or with them. It's not your life to control. Okay, you can control your children up until they're 16, but after that, they can pretty much do whatever they want, right? So, you know, take it in heed. But there you go. There's your brief reading, guys. So if you would like your full weekly reading, I'm really hoping that you do, because they are now 2 weekly readings. Each week you get a 2 weekly reading from this date to this date, and then from this date to another week. And you get those every single week. And we go over every pattern of behavior that I can. So for the week that you get, the second week, that is a heads up of what to expect, to be careful of what's coming up for you. Okay, trust me, there's a lot of things that I think, oh, this isn't happening now, and then all of a sudden it does, and you're like, shit. Right, so I am also, very quickly, so you can find those links below, you need the silver or gold tier. If you join the button, you also get free meditation music. I'm making a lot of meditation music now, and you can get those tracks free when you are on the join button. That's only $2 or $3, and you also get personal readings, quiz, loads of different things over there, videos, readings that come up when I go live. You get a question whenever you want, whenever I go live. So you get quite a lot for $2 or $3. But things are going to change a little bit around here. Like I said, I am applying for a job because times are tough and people are not joining. And if they're not, I've got to get another job. So I have been asked, my chemist, where I live here, my chemist has asked me if I can do a driving job for them, which means I turn up in the morning, get all the prescriptions, all the tablets, and then I take them to all of the elderly people that can't get into the middle of town and drop them off all around my town where I live, and then blah, 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 Bob's your uncle, right? So I'm hoping I can do that and this, okay? So things are changing slightly. I've had a very bad 2023. It's been the worst year ever. So if the world is asking me to change, then it looks like I'm going to have to, right? So thanks very much, but I really do hope that you consider following the link provided below and following Patreon or the join button. But if you join Patreon, that's where the readings are. Okay, Leo, thanks very much, guys. Really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time.